We have some big things cooking for the XRP army right now that I want to go through. We're going to be going through the macro, some price predictions, and my personal trades on XRP so you guys can be fully up to date because this is a very exciting video what I'm about to show you. And guys, if you are new here or you're a returning viewer but you're not yet subscribed, could I just ask you for one single favor? Please smash that subscribe button. We're about 500 people away from 20,000 subscribers on this channel. And really, that's all I ask in return. I'm here every single day bringing you guys the market updates. And if you have anything you want me to change about these videos, let me know in the comment section. Please remember, nothing in the video is financial advice. And we had a massive move on XRP just yesterday, guys. Very interesting. We moved all the way up to $2.65, and it very so happened coincided with some comments that we were talking about, and people saying basically that XRP doesn't do anything. It's boring. It just goes sideways. It's not going anywhere. And in fact, we were talking about this in the live stream yesterday I held with Crypto Mo or Trader Mo while we were traveling. And guys, it's so interesting because these pushes to the upside with XRP nearly always catch most people off guard, and that is why positioning ourselves and being patient is what seems to pay off the best when it comes to XRP. Because just look at our trade, right? XRP now in $10,000 of profit. We are still up. Yesterday it was almost, I think it was like $14,000 or $15,000 of profit up here, and we are just waiting patiently to see what will come next. Now you can see we had a little bit of a pullback, and if we wanted to, we could add to this XRP position. We could build it up, so then we would average our position up, and then we would put in a stop loss to protect ourselves on the way down if we wanted to. And guys, I think that this is a great opportunity, these sorts of pullbacks. Now I'm not telling you to trade or do anything now. It has to be within your strategy. But when we have these pullbacks, they're normally opportunities. Just look at the trade. Just look at XRP on the way up. Push to the upside, pullback, push to the upside here, pullback, push to the upside, pullback, push to the upside, pullback. Okay, so if we go lower from here, we may enter this liquidity zone here, and that could be a great entry depending on your own strategy. Now, the reason why we're pulling back, guys, look at the amount of liquidations in the market. $500 million of Bitcoin liquidated in the last 24 hours, and we have had a big push to the, not a big push, but a push to the downside for Bitcoin. You can see here being rejected, and from here, it could go down further, reducing more altcoins, or this could just be the opportunity and the bounce coming next. But one thing to be aware of is Bitcoin briefly tipped its head above this resistance, but it's only closed candles 1 day here and 2 days here above this resistance. It spent 3 days above the resistance, guys. We've briefly put our head above it. Look, the all-time high was just a single day. We actually went all the way up to 109 and then all the way back down to 102, guys. So we're within, we're in touching distance of the all-time high. So this is normal. The pullback is normal, and the profits are absolutely lovely. If you want to take advantage of these opportunities, guys, there is a link to Blowfin down there in the description. You can trade on the spot market, the futures market. You can copy trade, and you can get yourself some of this XRP. And the key to Blowfin, no KYC or VPN, so you can trade from anywhere in the world. Now, this opportunity for XRP is going to be ending relatively soon. We got about, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks left of this, guys. So go and grab this opportunity while it's still there. And of course, we are doing our copy trading test with Quantoshi. If you want to copy them, 7-day ROI is now 24%. But of course, there are, look at this, we've had max drawdowns of 26%. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, all right? This is an algorithm we're following, and we're not 100% sure what might happen next. But if you want to follow them, or at least want to do your research, all of the information is down there in the description. Now, the most insane XRP buy signal, according to Charlie Ward here, is flashing right now, and nobody is seeing it. Just look at this, guys. We have a moving average here. We come down in 2017 to retest it, and then we bounced off it violently, and that could be the same thing that's playing out here in 2025. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. We also don't need to be a technical analysis expert to guess how high the prices will go this bull cycle. Those fib levels will be your take profit zones for XRP. It's that simple. If you know, you know. This is the XRP punky here. We're now at $2.48. He reckons $30, $20, and maybe $8 here are the different take profit levels. $8, $13, $27. Sorry, my bad. Let me know what you think. I think about $10 is probably the reasonable price expectation for this bull run. I know people expect a lot more, 54, 57. Guys, that would be a 20x from where we sit right now. A 20x. It would be considerably bigger than even Bitcoin sits right now. Bitcoin 2 trillion, and we have XRP 145 billion. So maybe actually 20x, what's that? Gives us 14, 30, so, or 3 trillion, right? So if it gets to that high, it's going to be bigger than Bitcoin is right now. Do you think it's possible? Let me know in the comment section if you think it's possible this bull run, because we did just have 2.2 trillion added to the US stock market in one single day. So it does go to show just how wild amounts of money there are out there. Now, we also have Crypto Sensei here saying new US legislation proposes 0% tax on gains from Bitcoin, XRP, and stock investments. Now, if this is true, it would be absolutely huge, but I'm not going to tell you that this is 100% true. This is just speculation I'm seeing on the internet, but zero tax would be absolutely incredible. It would mean people to have more money to parlay into other opportunities, and that could be very good for our altcoins, Bitcoin, and of course, overall macro outlook on the market, which we're seeing is good right now. It's good because we're seeing a potential trade deal between the US and China, so people are a bit more certain in the market. And if we jump over to Yahoo, let's see how the futures are looking for today. They are down so far. So yesterday was a very good day for the market. So of course today probably a little bit of tapering off, a little bit of relaxation around that side of things. Now, on top of this, we do have CPI data dropping today at 8:30 a.m. EST. Right now, Trueflation shows we're in 1.68% of inflation, while the Fed is preparing for 2.4. So anything lower than the expected 2.4 could be very bullish for the market. Also, Goldman Sachs has been reducing its US recession odds all the way down to 35% now. Isn't it lovely how they come out and say all of this nonsense now that everything's better? They're like, yeah, don't worry, we're just kidding about the recession. It's not going to happen. It's very low chance. But during the whole pullback, when everyone was losing their mind, guess what? Goldman Sachs out there, all of them are out there saying, it's the end of the world. Sell your stocks, sell your Bitcoin. It's all over. It's just nonsense created to manipulate you guys. Now, BlackRock is one of the master manipulators, in my opinion. They've been buying Bitcoin for the last 20 days straight, $70 million worth of it. And according to Da Vinci Jeremy, the guy that told you to buy Bitcoin at $1, he says there's no Bitcoin left on exchanges. Miners aren't selling and a supply shock is brewing. Now, why am I talking about Bitcoin in a video about XRP? Well, it's simple. When Bitcoin's price goes up, XRP's price has the opportunity to go up because it shows that there is liquidity in the market and it makes people more comfortable to buy assets. Now, in this bull run, I don't think XRP is going to go significantly higher than 10, 12 or so dollars. Maybe it does, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe my spot bag will be worth an insane amount of money, but I don't think it's happening this bull run. I think we need to have our expectations reasonable so we don't be emotional, because most people, of course, they're going to rinse and repeat the same thing that I did in 2017, which is they make an amazing trade, they buy the right coin at the right price at the right time, they ride it all the way up to the top, they don't take any profits because they think it's going significantly higher, then it goes back down 70% down. The key is you could then buy that same asset with the profits you took right in the bear market, and you could bolster your position. So even if I'm long-term on Bitcoin, long-term on XRP, long-term on Solana, yada, 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 I'm taking profits so I have more money to put into the market when we get pullbacks. That's my plan. And guys, I suggest following people who don't specifically do exactly the same thing as you, so you can see other sides of the coin. That's why I created this channel. That's why we're focusing on XRP, because everyone is a perma bull here on YouTube about XRP. They don't talk about taking profits. So I want to give you a slightly different perspective. So if you like that, help me get to 20,000 subscribers. Please subscribe. I appreciate it. It's all I ask in return. If you guys want to trade, remember, Blowfin is linked down there in the description. No KYC, no VPN. You can trade from anywhere in the world. You can trade XRP and you can double up your rewards with even more XRP just for you guys here on this channel. Even if someone follows me from one of my other channels, they're not going to get this bonus. It's only for you guys. And I will catch you in the next video. Peace.